What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends? This is Coach E on behalf of Perfect Time Fitness and Meal Prep. We are accepting new clients on both sides. Now, on that personal training side, we are located at Fit Circuit. That is 22141 Rockside Road, Bedford Heights, Ohio, 44146. Now, we do offer one-on-one personal training, group training, one-on-one boxing cardio class. That is noon every Saturday, sports-specific training, and weight loss. On that meal side, we do offer personalized meal prep, catering, charcuterie boards, fresh fruit and vegetable juicing. Now, for us to get in touch with you and for you to get in touch with us, reach out to us on www.perfecttimefitness.com and sign up for those things previously mentioned. We are waiting to hear from you and can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for reaching out in advance. Peace.
Break.
My people, my wonderful people. You are all welcome into another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons, brought to you by Perfect Time Fitness with your boy Coach E, local neighborhood high school football coach, local neighborhood high school basketball coach, local neighborhood high school track coach. Also, most importantly, Coach E.O. El Presidente at Perfect Time Fitness and Meal Prep, head trainer at Perfect Time Fitness by way of Fit Circuit. Also, www.perfecttimefitness.com. You can also listen to this podcast on that website. Go to that website, look at the top right of your screen, get that drop down, and choose if you got an Apple or Android. Hopefully you're Android. Click on that thing. You can get every single episode, and you can also download every single episode from right there in that possession. But we also are doing this thing visually now, so you can go on the YouTube page, Coach E's YouTube page, that is. It's a big green sign that says Coach E. It's a big guy with his arms straight out. You can click on that thing, subscribe, like, and share, and watch every single episode that we're putting out right now and recently. Now that we got all that advertisement out the way, we can go ahead and get into the good stuff with my compadres. Two assistant coaches that I call compadres. Left hand, my right hand side. Left hand side, I got Skull Cap Brown Zen. What up, Zen? Boy, you look cold.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, hey, B. I gotta give it up to our very own Coach E. Give him a round of applause real quick, man.
Round of applause.
You know, my man got a statue of himself, man. I couldn't believe it. All his hard work. Matter of fact, the statue got the perfect pose. Him yelling at the kids. I was like, and guess what? Look, hey, the crazy thing, he got Dwayne Wade to speak at the unveiling of his statue.
Oh, that's who it is, because it ain't Wade, huh? Yeah. Who is that? Hey. A lot of jaws. Pause. He had a lot of jaws.
Cost a couple dollars to get him to come out and speak for a little bit in my behalf. Money well spent.
Oh man. but yeah, man. I was like, man, I don't know who that is.
Hey, it's so bad. D Wade said, "Who is that guy?"
For real. But what's good, fellas?
Not that statue. That is the opposite of good.
Well, my money back on that one.
On the right-hand side, y'all see what he dressed in, his Cavalier regalia. He's one happy camper, boy. Them Cavs still undefeated. Even as we record right now, they're playing, trying to stay undefeated, go 9-0. What up, Cavalier Byron? Where your sword at?
Yes, sir, man. Look, it's a glorious, glorious, glorious day here in Cleveland, that is because he's stabbing. Okay, man, look. It's a glorious day because them Cavs, like you said, are 8-0. Them boys undefeated balling. Cavs. Look, I'll be the first. I've been telling people the whole time because everybody, what about your boy, JB? Man, I was so wrong. I'm sorry, Kenny A. I was so wrong. I was like, JB who, man? It's like this boy, like E said, I had to give E some roses too because E always telling me it's about coaches. You know, it's about the coaching and the vision of the coaches, E. So I give you flowers on that because Kenny A said, okay, I see a squad here. We can take them a whole different directions. And so far, I love what I'm seeing so far. You don't know what it's coming from. So I'm going to keep enjoying that. Cavs. Y'all going to be getting some text messages. Cavs. And yo, it's not your boy, but your favorite grown ass happy, man. It's a glorious day. Cavs. What's on tap? Oh, wait, wow, I'm Mr. Taboo Timmons. I don't know why I'm feeling so good today. I can't stop smiling. Cavs. What's on tap for the day, fellas?
Yo, did my man just give his take for
the opening
at the beginning of the show?
I pulled us in. I saw it opening. I took it. I'm all done. Post game word.
Okay. That wraps up our Cavs talk that I had scheduled for tonight. All right.
Hey, my man was playing spades, looked at his hand. Hey, y'all, I'm about to win. Drop it all right now.
Put it on the table. I'm going Boston. That's Boston right there. He put it on the table.
Oh, man. Well, yeah. I did want to start on a good note, but
we could. I mean, it's more to talk about. It's definitely more to talk about. You know, I can rub some salt when it comes to my boy Allen. You know, me and E, we've been jostling with Allen because, you know, E was vocal about getting rid of J.A. playing out his body. Mobley playing out his body right now. Darius Garland, you see, we was talking about Dame Lillard, that monster. And DG said, monster who? So DG became a monster. So it's like, run it back. All the boys are in town, and all the boys are balling. They got them all balling. Kenny Atkinson got them all balling. So what do you say here, Ye? Mr. Curry, what do you say about J.A.?
Well, if you go back in a certain pod that Zen asked the question of if we going to run it back, what do I want to see? And I told him Kenny Atkinson was going to come in here and have us playing like the Golden State Warriors. He was going to space out the floor, run Evan Mobley on the perimeter where he needs to be. Like I've been telling you, he's not a down low guy. So JB was trying to make him a low post guy. That's not his game. So now you see everything is pulled out perimeter based. Now Jared Allen is coming into play because he is a down low guy. So he has free roam to go block to block, post to post, elbow to elbow, get all the rebounds, and even score a little bit because he's got one-on-one action down there. And sometimes with the defensive switches that they forcing, like I was saying, get Evan Mobley in a pick and roll with Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland. So now you got all the smalls switching onto a big. Hence, you got Evan Mobley going crazy, and you got Jared Allen just being a big and getting rebounds and putbacks like I told you he should be doing. We should not be running an offense through Jared Allen, trying to feed him in the post and watch him go to work on post moves. Every once in a while, yeah, reward him for doing his rebounding and getting the dirty work and putbacks. Yeah, throw it down there a couple times, but we can't make a living off of that. Big man ball is no longer in the NBA. So that's why Evan Mobley is a big stretch guy now. And that jumper did get a little bit better. But you know me, B. I'm still enjoying it, undefeated. But playoffs, I'm just interested to see how the playoffs is going to be. We're going to enjoy this regular season, how they've been doing it. But you gotta play improve in the playoffs, man, or this regular season don't mean nothing. But it's still early stages, and we grasping the whole system that he laid out really, really fast. I didn't expect us to come out this fast, and I don't think you expected nobody to be undefeated for real.
Nah, yeah. I didn't. No, man. Look, that's why I had to give roses because, you know, I was vocal about JB. I'm like, well, I get rid of JB. We a playoff coach, but I get it now. And like you said, them boys playing like Golden State. They're attacking the basket with aggression, just reckless abandon, just attacking. And then baby Curry, who is Sam Merrill? He actually pulling out plays for Sam Merrill. That's something JB didn't do at all. Like JB just said, go out there, get open and shoot the ball. Like you could see the difference in the pick and roll and the picks, and just all he needs is a second, just like Curry. So that's what I'm calling him, Baby Curry. New nicknames is being formed. Undefeated team and Baby Curry.
So Zen, you being the basketball aficionado,
Baby Seth Curry.
Damn, not Steph. He's Seth, huh?
Yeah, baby Seth Curry. Let's get it right.
Hey man, he dropping 20 off the bench. And Dean Wade. What? Okay, go ahead. We're about to get excited, man. It's Dean Wade out here.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Balling.
So hear me out, Zen. With you being a basketball aficionado, it's still some pieces on this team that we can get rid of and still get that wing that we need. We still need a wing, man, when it comes to playoff time, because you know how I feel about the two Smurfs. That's going to catch up to us eventually. They're not always going to keep this hot shooting going. They've been hot like the whole year so far, and this is very rare that somebody stays hot this long, both of them. So a George Niang, a D Wade, and trade them somewhere, let's say Indiana for like a Naismith or somebody like that. Do you think that's a possibility? And do you think that can add to the je ne sais quoi of the team?
Yeah, I agree. But y'all missing. Okay, see, y'all went in a totally different direction than I thought.
Okay,
we was gonna go. And the only reason is you brought it up. Playoff basketball. I want to know. To me, it all sounds good. Okay, so we got the Boston Celtics coming off of they winning the world championship last year, winning the Larry O'Brien last season. So, all right, so maybe there's a chance that a wing player such as a Donovan Mitchell can lead a team to a title. Is that some real hope behind that? Because you just brought up the Smurfs. That's the thing.
That's still a thing.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I'm like. So to me, I still stand on what I stand on before, and I was kind of refreshed. I was listening to the radio, and I heard Andre Mott say the same thing. Man, if the Cavs is going to do something in the playoffs, Evan Mobley got to be your best player, and not Donovan Mitchell. But Kenny Atkinson can't have that conversation coming in through the door, which I wish he could have had that same conversation like JJ Redick had that conversation with LeBron and AD. I'm sure, of course, it was easier to smooth that over with LeBron because LeBron, like, yeah, I know I'm 40. Like, man, I can't keep this up forever. But I need Kenny Atkinson or Donovan Mitchell to somehow, some way get in his mind, like, to have that conversation like D Wade had with Bron and be like, man, dude, all right, I need you to be that dude. We got to get, my whole job now is to make you that guy. So, because I know I can only take us but so far. All the times, like, we've seen Donovan Mitchell on a number one seed in the Western Conference. Where did that lead? Still didn't even make it. Exactly. Still didn't make it to the Western Conference Finals. So that's why I'm like, okay, that's why I'm a little reserved because, okay, we got off to this hot start, but Donovan Mitchell is still our best player. And I know that can only take us but so far. And but, you know, I'll stop there.
You're totally right. That's why I said all this regular season stuff is cool, but I need to see us in the playoffs. Because just like I explained with the mismatches that Kenny Atkinson is creating right now in the regular season, in the postseason, teams are going to do that to us because of the Smurfs. Just like you brought up the Celtics. They are a big-ass team all across the board. They point guard is Drew Holiday, who's a 6'4", 6'5", stout dude that can guard Evan Mobley for real and like kind of shut him down just for his physicality and great defense. So that's why I said we still need a wing, man, so we can kind of offset this because the two Smurfs, yeah, that's nice and pretty to be free flowing and everything in the regular season, but when that physicality, that meat hit the road, and those little guys trying to come down there and do what they do, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a total different thing. I'm not trying to shit on your
The
dreams, B.
Cavs have all right. You can't sit on my dreams. It's a glorious day. Let me tell you. First of all, not only do we have the number one offense, let me correct you, fellas. Not only do we have the number one offense in the league, we also have the number one defense in the league. You talk about them little players, but guess what? We have that other players don't get, that other teams don't get. We got two big men in the middle of the court, and they roll around. Kenny Atkinson got them boys playing great help defense. And guess who else? Another part of the puzzle that they said, oh, we should have get rid of. Isaac Okoro is playing lockdown defense this year. He is playing defense. He is playing scrap ball. You got Karis LeVert, your buddy, coming off the bench, killing. You got Ty Jerome. I mean, we are deep. We are deep. Craig Porter Jr., Dean Wade coming in playing. You still ain't seen Max Strus. So when y'all talk about this mysterious wingman, Darkwing Duck character, we can combine them. That's the best thing about this year. We don't have to just depend and say Donovan Mitchell, go get a bucket, because we got players that get buckets. We got an actual coach. Yes, we got a coach that says, look, we going to make some plays. Look, Mobley, attack. They say attack. This boy has been dunking more than he done dunked in his 3-4 years in the league. Ever. Everything is a dunk. Like, he tries to dunk everything.
And what did I constantly used to tell you?
That's what you constantly said. And that's what they told Allen. Dunk the damn ball. So they up there not only attacking and dunking the ball, you got then who they said beat him off the bench. Doc Rivers said it. He was like Sam Merrill. Because Sam Merrill came in, he dropped it, and that was before the game. He dropped 17. Yeah. So right now, this is a nightmare. Yes, it's early. I agree with you, gentlemen. It is early, but we ain't even seen all the ponies because Max Strus is still hurt. Dean Wade got hurt. He was putting up some good numbers and some good minutes. He got hurt. Now it's like, okay, before it'd be like, oh shit, one of the pieces gone. What we gonna do now? No, it's like next man up. They playing that coachy next man up ball. So, and Kenny Atkinson is going deep into the bench. Like, that's why I'm so excited, because it ain't JB. JB had 5, 6, 7. What is it? 7, 8 man rotation. JB 7 at best. Now he going deep in the bench. We even seen George Niang look like he took some Ozempic or something. He on that Ricky Rose, because that boy, he done trimmed up. He playing decent. Sam Merrill, all of them. He ain't that slim, but he slimmed up a little bit.
He went from a minivan to a PT Cruiser.
He ain't sloppy. He ain't sloppy with 2 S's and 2 L's. He was sloppy. But I'm telling y'all, man, we see some good stuff.
I see your points, and I'll raise you another point. Everybody you just named still kind of little. Think about it. Our big guys, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Dean Wade is kind of a 6'9", 6'10". But after that, height goes down significantly. You got Donovan, 6'1", 6'2". You got Darius, 6'1", 6'2". You got Okoro, 6'4", 6'5" on a good day. You got Max Strus, 6'4", 6'5". You got Sam Merrill, 6'2". You got Ty Jerome, 6'2". You got what's the other little guard, little light skin, curly hair, number 9. He was playing a lot last.
Craig
Porter Jr. 6'2". Karis LeVert, 6'5". So compare that to the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, about the same as Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. Yeah. But after that, you got Josh Hart, 6'6", stout. You got Bridges, 6'6", 6'7", long. You got Cat. You got it's hell. Obi. What's the boy name? You know.
OG
Anunoby.
OG.
That's a big squad, dude. Like, with bodies to throw at you with size and girth and play physical. Then you got the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton, good 6'8". Obi Toppin, good 6'8", 6'9". Miles Turner, 6'11". You just got size everywhere and continuous size. Even off their bench, they got tall guys coming off the bench. And those are just 2 teams, not including the Boston Celtics with Porzingis, with Brown, with Tatum, with Devin White and Derek White and Drew Holiday, and just a list to continue to keep coming at you with athleticism and size.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say we still need to get bigger while we can, because I just can't rely on George Niang in the playoff series to be a difference maker. I just can't.
Yeah, he let me down. He did let us
I
down.
can't rely on Dean
He let us
Wade to be
down.
no difference maker in the playoff series. And just like Zen said, for us to take that next step, we haven't seen Evan Mobley be reliable and be a leader and the number one guy in the playoff series. That's good for him to take the jump that he has been taking. But in the playoffs, for him to be the number one guy, that's a lot on the young dude's shoulders who is just starting to make a leap right now. So it's still some stuff that we can do and we can work out. But like I said, it's a great start. I'm just waiting for the coup de grace in the playoffs, see how we react. That's all.
Well, we're going to be there in that number, man, because look, I'm glad you said New York. New York tried that big shit that they try to do, that physical stuff that we normally shy away from. We played New York. They jumped out to a 13-point lead, and they was trying. Josh Hart looking ugly, Brunson doing that Silence of the Lamb stuff. All of them was trying to punk
us. That was game 3,
and we was like, I know, I get it. I know it's early. But they still was trying, like, oh, Cavs, get out of here. We about to get out of here. They was trying. You seen it. You seen the level go from, oh, we playing Cleveland to, oh, they trying to embarrass us on TV to now we throwing haymakers, and we took it. Just like with Milwaukee, both games. Dame, Giannis was unstoppable. That dude was doing some stuff. I'm like, God, this is crazy. But the Cavs took it and they was resilient. Same with that second game. Dame Lillard was unstoppable.
B, I can't hear you. Something happened to your audio. You muted yourself.
Oh man, I bumped the keyboard, man. I'm doing something with my hands. I'm just so happy today. But yeah, man, look, I'll just say it in a nutshell. Kenny Atkinson, that's who I'm relying on in the playoffs because he's doing what he need to do to set his guys up in the right positions to win these scrappy games. The same thing we need in the playoffs. I know it's super early, but the same thing I'm noticing, I'm a stock trader. I'm a pattern guy. Me and Larry get it. You see patterns. You put it together. You be like, okay, I see what's going to happen. You see what's going to happen in this? All it is, same thing. We finding ways to win. We scrappy, we resilient.
I ain't even bring up Orlando, who we won 7 games with last year. I ain't even bring them up. So that's the good thing. Like you said, we do have kind of an ace in the hole, Kenny Atkinson, who's been in the playoffs, been in the finals deep so many times. He knows the moment. The moment ain't gonna be too big, and he should have a plan together. This is where coaching gonna come in handy because once you get in that series basketball, it's different from these 1 or 2 games, and ain't nobody game planning for real. You just going out there and playing. So playoffs is gonna tell a lot for Kenny Atkinson in that first year.
I give you the asterisk with because they ain't have Paula. I give you the asterisk. Yeah, I called him Paula. They ain't have Paula when we played, man. But you boy Wagner and Suggs, they was trying to do their thing. They was trying to do it, but they ain't have Paula. So without Paula, you know, yeah.
Why Paula? What did he do?
It's asterisk.
Besides Willis.
Yeah, that's why. We dropped 40 on us one time. I'm still sorry about that damn game. I picked him for 18. He dropped 40. So his name is Paula.
40 ball. You on mute now, Zen.
Now Zen on mute. Mute is contagious.
Yeah, that was but look. It's all good this season. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. This is gonna probably end. I'll say it'll probably end in the second round. Success for this season is making it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I think it's gonna wind up making it to the second round again this year, and just having a better performance in the second round this season. And I hope then at that point, there's the conversation that's gonna need to be had, fellas. I'm telling you.
Donovan?
I know. Yeah, it's got to be had, and I understand. If you look at Evan, look what AD is now in his 13th, 14th, 15th season, something like that.
That dude,
and he just now finally accepting or getting comfortable in the role of being a lead
Mhm.
dog. Bron wanted
Is
him to
he?
be the lead dog before then, but now he's coming out and playing that way
And I
now,
think the Olympics helped him.
night in and
The
night out.
Olympics helped him take that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yep. Yep.
And
I
so
agree.
now I need something because Donovan is right there. Donovan is ready. We got to somehow speed up the development of Evan Mobley. We got to speed that up. We got to speed that maturation
Mhm.
up somehow, some way, and get him ready to want to step into that role. You know, I think it's gonna need to be had. That conversation is gonna need to be had. But I'm gonna sit back and enjoy it, like you say. It's a brand of basketball you could get behind. It's exciting to watch and see. I'm just going, but I still have my doubts and
Hey
but I
man,
see.
look, that's all right, man. I'm happy. He said the Cavs are hot. That's all
They
I
are,
needed to hear,
shit.
man.
Okay.
He texted that. I was so happy. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's wrong? I was like, he said the Cavs hot. Yeah. So let's
Can't
go.
deny that.
Let's go.
Okay.
But I'm gonna ask y'all one question, man, because I hear y'all what y'all saying about Mobley, but Donovan Mitchell is damn good.
Oh
Do
yeah,
y'all ever see Evan Mobley being better than Donovan Mitchell?
yeah. Because he's bigger.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
He's bigger and he can do more.
Yeah, he ain't got the. He can't shoot. I mean, he can shoot, but he can't shoot like Donovan.
No,
man.
not yet.
He can't shoot
Not
like
yet. That's what we talking about. You need to speed this maturation up. That's what we talking about. In order for that to happen, he gonna have to have that knockdown, consistent jumper. He gonna have to have that go-to move off the dribble. He gonna have to have that go-to move in the post, that turnaround jumper. Hell, you 7-1, dude. Act like it. You ain't got to fade away. Who gonna block your shot besides Wemby? That's about it.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. He is shooting it better, but I still cringe when he at the 3-point
Yeah,
line.
no doubt.
I do. I
Because
was like,
it's
no,
brand new to
no.
you. Because we ain't used to seeing it. But he got to hurry up and
Yeah.
become a regular. Shit.
All right, man. I got you.
Yeah. All right. So now we
Cavs,
gotta
Cavs, Cavs.
fast forward. Let's talk about that other successful team. Let's talk about those Cleveland Browns. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Root, root.
Hey,
You know,
Zeno
as we-
fentanyl.
as the Browns go into the bye week on a hot 7-2 start for the season, I don't know. The city just don't know how to act right now, man.
Oh, no, this for you, E, man. I do this for you, E.
Who are you?
Wonky donkey quarterback. See my interchangeable. They used to be watching glasses, but you were.
Look, you know, I had to make up for it because we missed the one time we had a chance to really
Celebrate.
live in the glow, in the afterglow. Like, we missed it. We missed that week, man. So I gotta come back. I had to do something to get that feeling back. But nah, man. Look. He was Jameis Winston was quoting Eminem after. It's like, yeah, it's your opportunity. It's your chance to blow. You gotta go.
Only get one shot.
Yeah. Now I'm about to quote, back to reality. Up there goes gravity. Up.
Oh my god.
That's what we have right now, man.
Hey, I totally understand what you're saying, B, with the wonky donkey, and I understand what you're saying with the back to reality Zen because of the picks that everybody so used to seeing Jameis throw. But if you look though, for real, Coach E Film Room, also on Coach E's YouTube page, go ahead, check it out. When you break down the film, a lot of it it's kind of not his fault, but then again, some of it is his fault. The first interception in the end zone, if he gets a little bit more touch on that, gets it over that corner, talking about a touchdown right there. That second interception, Cedric Tillman doesn't continue running his route, and he expects him to be where he's supposed to be. He throws that as interception. If Cedric Tillman finishes that route and gets inside of that DB, could be talking about another big play. And that last interception, Elijah Moore, if he comes back to the ball with some type of aggression, I understand you was getting blown out. A lot of people don't like to play in blowouts when you're a starter, but you're just trying to get something going, knowing you're going into the bye week. These are just reps that you can get familiar with and just get better somehow, some way with the little things. So on that route, come back harder to the ball, and that safety doesn't jump the route and get that interception. So yeah, not denying that he didn't throw them whatsoever. He threw those picks, but it's just those other little things that go into it where a lot of fans just see an interception and be like, "Oh man, Jameis stinking it up," but it's a group effort. It's not just Jameis. So that's what I wanted to say about that. And I'm not just saying that because I was saying that all year about Deshaun. That's just the truth of football. It can go one way or the other way. If one guy doesn't do his job, it makes the other guy look shitty. So it's just a team effort, dude.
What was his reaction when he threw those? And like, cause we keep going back to lazy wide receiver play. We talked
Mm-hmm.
about it earlier in the year, and I remember Flacco a couple times he would get in their ass. But what did Winston though? Because Winston seems to be more of the good guy. So did he say anything to the
I
receivers?
don't think he's like more of a good guy. I think he's like a very intense guy. But on the sideline, they never really show what the communication was with them on the sideline. And I can imagine him going to them and chewing them out. That's what I see Jameis doing. I didn't physically see
Okay.
it, but I can actually see him doing it. Just knowing his fiery competitive spirit, he's not just gonna let that ride and be like, man, he should have finished it and kept it inside. I don't see him doing that at all. More Joe Flacco will go over there and explain stuff like, "Hey, I need you here." I can see Jameis doing that, but just with another level of intensity behind it. So I
Okay.
definitely see that because you saw
Yeah.
when Dewan Jones and Deshaun was getting into it that one game, he came over there ready to do
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying? He's a very intense guy, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. 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 I'm happy to hear that because I mean they got to
Why?
be held accountable too. Why am I happy? Because they got to be held accountable. I mean, because like you said, I mean we trying because look, mathematically, technically, we wasn't out the hunt. It was still some hope. Look, Zen would do it, and it was hope. It was a little shred of decent
Get that
hope
moose out them
that we could
headlights.
have did something. Yeah. But now it's just dead again. It's dead again. And it's like, dude, if y'all ain't doing what y'all need to do, then come on, man. What we doing here? What we doing here? So, hey, do what you gotta do. Do your goddamn job.
My question to you fellas. All right, so we had 2-7. Let's keep it real. How many games did Kevin Stefanski got to win in order to keep his job? Because he can't wind up with a top 5 pick, and I think he's still expected to keep his job. So how many games does he have to win in order to keep this job and be able to coach? I talked about earlier, we drafting a quarterback now, first
Mm-hmm.
round, this upcoming draft. So how many games he got to win in order to coach the next guy? And have Jimmy Haslam believe that he can be the coach that could get the most out of this rookie that we about to draft in the first round.
He gotta pull a Mike Tomlin for real.
What,
Because
500?
Tomlin did it with less. Yeah, 500 at least. What Tomlin went, what, 9-8 last year?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't never had a losing
Never
season.
had losing. I think he got to pull a Tomlin. I think he got one more game to lose. And if he don't, he gonna be in the hot seat. That's what I'm
I'm
thinking.
gonna go the other way with this. This may sound funny to you, B, especially because you be trying to pick apart words that I be saying like this.
What you talking
Honestly,
about? I never do that.
I don't think they want them to win. It's a business. I don't think they want him
Yeah.
to go close to 500 because that's going to push that draft pick even lower and lower. And we don't know what quarterback is going to be there that low. And especially with our draft in history, the way Barry been going. But if Stefanski's gone, I pretty much think that Barry is going to be gone because they're a package deal, like we were saying before. But the more wins we get, the deeper in the draft we're going to be in that first round. So I think we should stay around 3 or 4 so we can ensure ourselves with a top 6 at least. Top 6.
I don't want to see me personally. I don't want to see Stefanski gone. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but look, I don't want to see him gone. He gave the play calling. Let's see what happens. Now he got yet another excuse. You know, Watson still was his guy. I mean, he still was the guy that started. You can say, he got hurt. We got a backup quarterback. Chubb just came into the game. We had injuries on the offensive line. I mean, he got a plethora of excuses to help him keep his job. So, me personally, I don't want to see Stefanski go.
I'm still staying on my rock. I do want to see him go just because I don't trust him with the new guy. Whatever guy we get, I don't trust him with it because true enough, you're not supposed to create a whole system around one dude, but you definitely have to coach with his attributes. You have to just to get the full benefit out of that player and the full talent out of that player to help your team win. He is a system guy and he doesn't like to divert his system. That's why you always seen the clash and Deshaun not looking like Deshaun because he always clashed with not wanting to switch stuff. This is my system and this is how it needs to be ran. I need this kind of quarterback. So what if we don't get that kind of quarterback? What if that kind of quarterback is not available? Then we're going to be right back to where we are right now. And this is a young quarterback coming in. You don't want to start him off like that, or you just going in a circle now. Now you continuously trying to find another quarterback after that, then go into another one after that. This streak has to stop with this next guy that we get in the draft. Whoever our guy is going to be next year, he has to be our guy for the next 5 to 6 years, or we just going to be in this aborted circle.
Now, technically, we ain't talking about Stefanski no more because isn't this the dawn of the Ken Dorsey? Dorsey, I'm here, is calling the plays. I don't see him handing the reins back because that's ultimately what they got Dorsey to get to see what he can do. He got the plays. He up in the little booth in the sky. So now you got to ride it out with Dorsey, and then you got to ride it out with Dorsey with a main quarterback, whether it's Watson or a draft or whoever.
Mm-mm.
You think they're gonna turn it back over to Stefanski calling the plays?
No, I mean Dorsey gonna finish this year out calling the plays, but 100%, you better believe if Stefanski gone, so is Dorsey. Head coach ain't coming in here keeping Dorsey. He gonna want his guy. So they're gonna finish this year with Dorsey calling the plays. Yeah, absolutely. But if we get a new coach, everybody's gone.
Well, shit, why not make Dorsey the coach?
No, hell no. He has no head coaching experience anywhere whatsoever. Don't forget about the guy.
Be the first time.
Don't forget about the guy that we hired out of nowhere just to hang around the building, Mike Vrabel. Let's not forget about him. For a reason.
You know how I feel.
Just saying.
You know, I've been yelling his name before.
Yeah, you have.
The past few.
He just here. You know, and he ain't gonna take all that analytics shit either, because he an old school football head, and he gonna say, "Hey, look, this analytics shit gotta go because it's not helping. We got the biggest analytics staff in the league, and we're the worst team in the league. Get that shit out of here."
Damn, we the worst team in the league. What about Jacksonville? Don't they stink? You can't be worse than Jacksonville.
Same record.
Yeah.
Oh, Trey Law. Oh, we do? Damn. Worse than Jacksonville.
Got the same record. We are there. The Panthers, the Jets, the
Panthers still a team?
Yeah.
They still an NFL team?
2-17, baby.
It's bad. Yeah, this bad. Yeah, this real bad. We had high hopes. Yeah, this bad.
Who you telling? I said 12-5.
Oh, man. This bad.
Yeah, that 7-2 that I was talking about, that's what he said. We was gonna go into the bye week in our season preview, man. So we got a little dyslexia over here, man. we were seeing things backwards. So
just
man,
so you did at the beginning of the show, B. You went Boston. I tried to go Boston. That shit came back Anchorage, Alaska.
There's two big differences. You went the wrong direction.
Wrong way.
Oh, all right. So yeah. So that's where I am at with this whole thing. You think Andrew Berry is gonna be gone? I hate to see it, but yeah, he would have to be gone. He'll deserve another job someplace else for sure. What he did here in Cleveland Look, I'm already writing his swan song. So yeah, what he did here in Cleveland, he did good. I gave him the nickname Barack O'Berry. He gave us hope, man, and I was behind him for the time that he was here. But hey, whatever we got to do, I'm here for Mike Vrabel to be the next head coach. I've been saying that for at least 2 seasons now, maybe even 3.
Did y'all hear his interview today? His bye-week interview?
Oh, no.
Horrible. My man did not answer one thing.
You got a bye week?
Yeah, we don't play till next week in New Orleans.
Thank God. We can't lose. This age-old joke.
Yeah, they asked him all types of questions. Is Deshaun coming back? Is he still your guy? Man, he won the dodgeball contest because that son of a bitch didn't answer nothing. He was sounded defeated, though. The way he was, his tone of voice, his body language, he was so defeated.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to read too much into that, but they know something.
No, because on the fan, they was talking about his post-game interview was the same way. He wasn't answering no questions. His body language, they was talking about that. So, yeah, he might be out, man. He sound like Romeo Crennel up in here, man. You ain't think about, damn.
But you're right,
damn, Stefanski.
Both of them, they gonna land a job real quick. They both still young as hell in the coaching and GM field, so somebody gonna pick them up.
But it's also, you said, if we hire Vrabel, then the analytics, man, it's going to have to be a piece of analytics because this is like the second regime that Jimmy Haslam done got behind the whole analytics movement.
What is he getting us?
Remember the whole Sashi Brown debacle? Now we here with the Andrew Berry. I'm like, I think something about that Jimmy Haslam is with that. I think he feels like maybe the organization needs to be ran that way.
So, both of you are very bright brothers. Break it down to me. What is analytics for in football?
Nah, but I'm going to answer your question. But before I answer that question, the reason why I say analytics, because who is big on analytics and is personality-wise similar to Mike Vrabel.
Who?
Dan Campbell. Detroit Lions. That man, he is all about them analytics when it comes to fourth down. That man is all about them analytics in time and distance and situation. You can't tell me all the fourth downs he go for is just off a gut.
So, that's what I was about to say. So are we sure that's analytics, or is that just Dan Campbell being a hell of a competitor and wanting to win? That's the way I see it.
They kind of go hand in hand.
I don't think so.
They kind of go hand in hand because analytics is meant to give an advantage. Like all it is just statistics to say you got a higher probability of completing the play or gaining the yards or gaining the first down if you do this. You do that, but that's almost the same as coaching. It's almost the same as coaching, and it's kind of bring up something else I just thought about is like AI when it comes to coaching and then analytics. Because it's like the AI, can it out coach the coach? Can it call a better play than the coach based off the analytics?
So
you see what I'm saying?
Formula is this? So we in the game, right? It's the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4th and 5, and we haven't been getting anything. We have 0 for 8 on third down conversions. We are 0 for 2 in 4th down conversions. Me as a coach, we ain't hit that shit all day. I'm not listening to no analytics telling me that I should go for it on 4th and 5 when my offense ain't did shit all day. So, hey, I'm going to punt and play good-ass defense and get the ball back. I'm not about to listen to no whatever formula you think you came up with.
Yeah.
That's the part that just ruins the game to me. That makes no sense. When somebody in my ear like, well, coach, is 4th and 4. We got an 89.7% chance of getting this first down if you go for it on this play. No, motherfucker, we ain't did shit all day. I'm not about to listen to you. Defense, You up. I'm punting this bitch.
And that's gonna bring up a new battle because when AI gets more popular, the AI and the analytics of it can look at it and say, well, all right, coach, you got the gut feeling based off our performance today. We got the performance data for not just our team, but this team, other teams in this situation. Oh, the tackle is gimpy. This person is a little hurt.
What did I got
So
to do
chances
with?
are if we run to the right,
What that got to do with?
what that got to do with the current game?
In the current situation, that has nothing to do with
Right,
anything.
because they might throw it in. Well, we got a higher probability to make it this way if we run this play. If we run a right tackle off screen, I don't know. I'm just making some shit up, obviously. But if we run, power sweep right. If we want power sweep right with Baker Mayfield in the playoffs, it's 89% chance that he gonna convert that every single time. Coach E like, nah, I don't like that call because you ain't doing shit all game. But the analytics come in and say they weak on that side. Other teams have been successful running to that side, attack this tackle, shit like that, little stuff like that. So now it's meant to give you that advantage even in play call.
And guess what? On first down and second down, I tried that damn play and I had a loss of 2 and a loss of 2. So why in the hell am I going to listen to your analytics on fourth down?
Because they going to say, well, it wasn't 100% of the time. We had an 89% of chance.
I can't do it.
And it was based off of who was going to perform. But like, in the real world scenario, people don't have to perform exactly how you want them to do. You might tell them, like that son bitch Judy ran that when Watson told him, do the play that way. And he ran way outside. Analytics was only right if he would have did what he was supposed to damn do. Just like Jameis threw that to where he was going. If the man did what he was supposed to do, but all of a sudden the variables come into play. And I think a lot of that happens with the Cleveland Browns. Variables come into play.
I'm out. Kick that analytics.
Coach E is old school.
Kick that shit to the dumpster and take it to the landfill because I don't want it.
All right.
Okay.
Look, I am going to do this for my main man, Mel. Look, we ain't recording on a special night.
Okay. Cast.
And I want my man. He been working hard lately, so I need to show him some love, man, for all his hard work. So on that note, fellas, I hear that sound. So you know what that means. Good pod. Hey, Coach E.
Yes, freezing Zen.
You got a post-game word for the people.
Yes, I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around, take a knee. All eyes on me. Today's word is consistency, discipline equals blessings. If you got consistency and discipline, you can change your life. You haven't had it at the beginning, but if you hone in and change it, you don't have to wait till Monday. You don't have to wait till the 1st. You don't have to wait till the 30th so you can start it on the 1st. You don't have to wait till New Year's Eve to start the new year. You can literally start tomorrow with discipline and consistency. It will equal blessings. So that will get you to another place in life. It will help you focus in on little things, which will eventually get you to the big things. Discipline, consistency. That's exactly what life is. Consistency and discipline. So hone in on those 2 words. Do exactly what those words tell you to do, and that will equal a blessing. So go ahead and get to your blessing by being consistent and disciplined.
All right, let's go.
Win on me, win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Win!
It sounds so sweet. Gentlemen and ladies, thank you for listening to another episode of Coach E Game for all seasons. We hope you had a good time. We are happy to be back after that break we took. It was much needed, but hey, we had to come back and supply you with another great episode that you can watch on YouTube and that you can download wherever you get your podcasts. So with that being said, see you next week.
Break!
Thank you for tuning in to Game for All Seasons with Coach E. Remember to hit the like or subscribe button on Coach E's YouTube channel. To listen on the go, download wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow Coachy on Instagram, X, and TikTok at BigF216. Contact us at www.perfecttimefitness.com for one-on-one or group training sessions. Our theme music provided by Mr. Taboo Timmons on SoundCloud at Mr. Taboo Timmons. Once again, thanks for listening and see you next week.